Have you ever wondered why walking barefoot on the beach feels instantly calming? I mean, it's not just, the vacation
Oh,
vibes.
definitely not. There's actual physics happening there,
Right. You are literally plugging your body into a global electrical circuit, like a very specific 7.83 hertz circuit.
which is pretty wild to think about.
It really is. So, today, our mission for this deep dive is to explore the fascinating biophysics of grounding. We're going to look at how the Earth's natural frequency optimizes human biology, and we'll also be discussing a wearable solution from true frequency products that's designed to keep you grounded anywhere.
Yeah, it's a really compelling look at the invisible architecture all around us.
Because we usually just think of the Earth as, well, rock and water.
Exactly. But these sources highlight that it's actually a massive electromagnetic entity.
And the materials focus a lot on something called the Schumann resonance. Apparently, global lightning strikes are constantly hitting the planet.
Roughly 50 times every single second. And that constant global electrical activity creates this continuous standing wave in the atmosphere.
Okay.
And the frequency of that wave is exactly 7.83 hertz.
And that specific number is super important, right? Because it perfectly aligns with our own brainwaves.
It does, yeah. 7.83 hertz sits right on the boundary between human alpha waves, which are, associated with a calm, lucid state,
Right.
and theta waves, which are the ones that govern deep restorative sleep.
So just to make sure I'm getting this, is it almost like a planetary metronome? Like when we're exposed to that 7.83 hertz in the atmosphere, our nervous system naturally syncs up to it.
That is a great way to think about it. It's a biological process called entrainment.
Entrainment. Okay.
Yeah. The theory is that our brains evolved within this specific environment, so they use that atmospheric frequency as a baseline.
Which makes total sense.
Right, and when we sync to it, we smoothly shift out of those fast-paced, high-stress beta brainwave states that just, completely dominate our modern workdays.
So if our brains are syncing to this atmospheric frequency, how does our physical body interact with the actual ground? Because the sources talk a lot about free electrons.
Well, the Earth's surface operates on a global direct current energy circuit, and it holds a practically limitless supply of negative electrons. So when you make direct physical contact with the ground, like walking barefoot, those electrons rush into your body.
And what exactly are they doing once they get inside? The notes mentions stopping oxidative stress.
Yeah, so think of oxidative stress like rust on a car.
Ooh, I like that analogy.
It's caused by positively charged molecules called free radicals that basically damage your cells. The negative electrons from the Earth rush in and neutralize those positively charged free radicals.
So it's effectively halting that internal rusting process.
Exactly. Yeah, and the reported physiological effects are quite profound. For instance, that influx of electrons helps normalize cortisol rhythms, which regulates deep sleep. The materials also highlight major improvements in blood fluidity by increasing what they call the zeta potential of red blood cells.
Okay, let's break that down because zeta potential sounds like a concept from a sci-fi movie.
It really does. It essentially just means adding a negative surface charge to your red blood cells.
Okay.
Just like taking two magnets of the same polarity and trying to push them together, the newly charged cells strongly repel each other.
Oh, so instead of clumping together, they just flow smoothly through your veins. That makes perfect sense. But here is the obvious problem. Since we all wear rubber-soled shoes and live in, insulated buildings, haven't we essentially completely unplugged ourselves from this vital global electrical circuit?
Unfortunately, yes. Modern infrastructure and synthetic footwear act as complete insulators.
Right?
They sever that physical, bioelectrical connection to the Earth's surface that our ancestors naturally maintained.
Which brings us perfectly to the true frequency solution. Because we can't always be barefoot outdoors, founders Terry Cannon and Marv Reeves created true frequency products to simulate this natural connection.
Yeah, according to their documentation, they use a proprietary process to permanently infuse that exact 7.83 hertz resonance into premium wearables.
Like jewelry?
Yep, tungsten, titanium, and stainless steel jewelry, plus everyday things like frequency socks.
So instead of standing on the ground to get the frequency, the wearable provides it. Is this kind of like sympathetic resonance? Like if you strike one tuning fork, a nearby identical one naturally starts vibrating in harmony.
That's the exact concept their technology relies on. The wearable acts as that perfect active tuning fork.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, but keeping it on your body, it gently coaxes your own biofield to stay perfectly in tune with the Earth 24/7.
So for those of you curious to experience this technology for yourselves, True Frequency Products has a newly relaunched platform. You can find them at www.buytfp.com.
And looking at their guarantees, they offer an uncompromising 30-day money-back guarantee, proving their motto that feeling is believing.
I love that.